start with a few of the, just review. So in a class of 20 students, 60% are girls. How many are students? So the bottom is our percent, right? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%, right? And then I don't need the rest. That's 100%. And how many girls in total? So the total, so 100% of the class is 20. So what are we going to go? We have 10 boxes, right? So 20 divided by 10. That means we're going to go by 2. So each 10% is 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So 20 people in the class, 60% are girls. So let's shade 60%. So how many girls? There's 12 girls. Okay. Next one, a pair of shorts. Okay, so this one's a discount problem. So you go to the store, you're going to pair of shorts. Again, 0%. We're going to go 10%. Actually, this one I need to write all of 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, 100%. So how much are the shorts? $35. Full, 100%. If you have no discount, you pay 35%. $35, I'm sorry. But you're giving it 20% off. So let's take 20% off. So that's 10%. 20%. So you're gonna pay 80 bucks. Sorry, 80%. So how much is 80 bucks? What's 80% of the shorts, right? 80% of the $35. So 0. So 35, right? 10 boxes. So if we divide 35 by 10, we get 350. So it's 35, 3.5, 7, 10.5, 14, 17.5, 21, 24.5, 24.5, yeah. Sorry, 24.5, 28, 31.5, there. So 80% matches with what's the corresponding value. It's, what do you call, $28. So for the shorts, you would pay $28. Okay, so again, simple questions. 3, 10% of kindergartners know how to read before school starts. So if there's 150 kids coming in, how many of those can read? Well, not too many, it looks like. So 20, 30%, and so on and so on. That's 100%. So how many kindergartens we have in total? In total, we have 150 kindergartens. And only 10% of them can read. So first of all, let's label some of the boxes. So 150 divided by 10, so each 10% is 15 students, 30, 45, 60, and so on, right? Until we get to 150. So 10%, this is how many kids can read the book, can read, or not a book, but just can read, right? So 10% is how many students? So only 15%, 15 students can read a book. Okay. So tumblers are normally $20, but I have a coupon for 20 off. How much would I pay for the tumbler? Well, okay, 20%, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So what's the tumbler? Full price is $20, right? But I have a 20% discount, so I'm not going to pay this, and I'm not going to pay this. So I'm going to pay up to 80%. So what's 80%? Well, it's $20 full price divided by 10 is 2. So we're going to go by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And there's my stopping price. There's my paying price, right? So 80% matches with $16. So how much do I pay for the tumbler? $16. Right, so I'm not going to do all these. Let me move around. Let's do let's do a discount one. Here, let's do this one, discount. So the jewelry store, you want to buy a watch for your dad, and you get 40% off because it's Father's Day. So 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 100. So what's the full price? The watch is $75, but we're not going to pay $75 because you have a discount. How much? 40% off. So take that out. 20%, 30%. You're not going to pay. So you're going to pay 60%. We need that number over there. So it's 75 total price divided by 10. So 75 divided by 10 equals 7.5. So each 10% is 7.5. So it's 7.5, 15, 22.5, 30, 37.5, and plus, let me erase that, plus 7.5, it's going to give us 45. We're going to stop right here. So if you're buying that watch for your dad with 40% off, you're going to end up paying 45 bucks. Okay, so this is basically a little review. Now, also, let me go back. Today we're doing, no, not that one. Doing this one, markups. So instead of discount, it's a markup, meaning that something's going to be added to your total. So a good example of this, is tax. So let's say I go to the store and I buy a golf club and it's $100. So let me 10%, right? 20%, and then I'm just gonna go da 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 da. This is 100%. At 100%, this is $0, and this is $100. Right? So if I buy and I have no discount, I have nothing. They say, okay, you owe me $100. I have to pay $100. But guess what? I also have to pay a little bit of tax. Now let's divide. Let's see what 10% is. There's 100 in the total, 10 boxes. So 10% is 20, 10, 20, 30, 40. Right? Each box is what do you call it? $10. Each 10% is $10. 70, 80, 90, 100. So, but it says plus 5%. So over here, let me add a full box. So if I do 100 plus 10% would be 110%, yeah? And 100 plus 10% would be $110. Now, the tax is only 5%, so I'm actually going to pay 105%. So let me put a line over here, right? Because it's 100%, which is what I have to pay, right? I have to pay this whole amount, full amount, 100%, plus 5% extra. This extra 5%. That's the tax. So what's between 100 and 110? Well, it's 105. So how much is my taxes? My taxes is this $5 extra, right? It's $5 extra. That's my taxes. So how much do I end up paying the cashier? 105. Let's see if I can do better. So the dinner bill, another good example. So this is 0%, right? This is 100% of your total. So this is $0. It's time for you to pay. You don't have any discounts or anything, so you're gonna have to pay $30 without any discounts, right? So we're not doing any of this because there's no discount. Now, let's just fill in a few numbers. That's 10%, 20%, 30%, and so forth and so forth. So 30 divided by 10, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, and so forth. Now, here's the thing. We're going to give the waiter 20% tip. So 100, we're going to create one more box. That's going to be 110. And because it's 20%, we have to go one more box. 120%. Right? So if we start counting, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. What's this box? This is going to be 33. This box is going to be 36. So for my food, right? So for my food, I have to pay 100% plus, and here's a tip. Here's a tip. How much was the tip? The tip was from 30 to 36. The tip equals $6. Okay. So what was the total? The total was $36. All right, you see this one. Here's a couch. Again, 0%, 100%. Let's just do a few. 10%, 20%, 30%. So again, you bought a couch. So let's say you found on a flea market, you go and buy a couch, right? And you paid $400 for the couch. So what's 10%? Well, let's divide this into 10, right? 400 divided by 10, it's going to be 40. I'm going to go by 40s, right? 10% is 40, 20% is 80, 120, 160, 200, and so forth and so forth. So here's the thing. You bought the sofa, but you want to sell it. Let's say you want to sell it to me. And you're not going to sell it for 400, so you're going to increase the price a little bit. So you're going to say, I'm going to add 25% to this. So you're going to go 110, 120, and then a little bit more, 125. And that's how much I'm going to pay. So let's figure what that little $125 is going to be. So 200, 240, 280, 320, 360, 400, 440 for 110, plus 40, 480. But we're going to go half. So each box is what? Each box is 40. So what's half of a box? Half of a box is 20, right? So we're going to add 20 over here. So 480 plus 20 is 500. So when you sell it to me, how much do you sell it to me for? You sell it to me for 500. Okay, so again, here we go. Cruise ship. A souvenir is $10 plus it has 10% tax. 10%, 20%, all the way 100%. So again, not a discount. So if you pay for it at the cashier, it's $10 for your souvenir. Right? So we're gonna go so 10. Oh, sorry. So 10 divided by 10 boxes. Each box is 1. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here is 100%. Plus there's taxes. So taxes is 10%. So 10% is 1 box. So we're gonna add 1 box here. So instead of 100%, we're gonna pay 110%. So think about this. So 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, this is 9, this is 10. What's the next one? Would be 11. So how much do you pay in total? You would pay $11. Okay, so I'm gonna move around. I'll do all of them. Let's do this one, the dinner reel again. So the dinner, here's percentage. Right? So this is the bottom is always percentage. So what was the total? The total was 50 bucks. All right, so let's figure out what 10% is. Well, 50 divided by 10 is 5, so 10% is 5, 10%, another 10% is 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on, right? So when we pay, we're going to pay all this for the food, plus how much tip we're going to put. We're going to give them 15% tip. So let's add 15%. So that's 100. One full box is 110. And we're going to add half, which is going to be 115. So 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And you know what? Instead of doing that, I think it's easier. Sorry, I think it's easier if we go and add another box. Make it 120. So 55, and what's another 5? 60, right? But we're not going to 120. I'm going to make a line right here. We're going to 115. So what's between 55 and 60? So you can add 55 plus 60, which equals 115 divided by 2. You get 57.5. So when you pay the restaurant, or when you leave the money on the table, how much you're going to leave? 57.5. Okay? So that should keep you up to date. Okay, and then you have one handout for homework, which is going to have all the things that we've done so far. Okay?